So in today's video, I want to talk about how I use my Bronco basically as an ATV and what the pros and cons are. Have you seen the price of ATVs and UTVs, aka side-by-sides lately? Here in Canada, you can get a decent ATV for about 10 grand, but with nothing on it. But if you want something decent for working in the woods and you put any type of attachment on it, you're gonna be looking at 15, 20 grand. Don't even start with a side-by-side. For a base model, you're looking at 20. So when people tell me that I'm crazy for taking this brand new Bronco in the woods, sticker price on this was $59,000 when I bought it, Canadian. Prices have gone up, but they've also gone up on ATVs. Now, yes, I did put a lot of money into it, but stick around and I'm gonna let you know why I think it's a better choice than buying a side-by-side and putting a lot of money into that. I just got to our piece of land and I'm just gonna go do a loop because I haven't checked it out since it kind of froze over. So let's go see what's going on with that. Well, made it to base camp. Just gonna get a fire going. But God, it's beautiful out here. Unbelievable. I'm still torn, actually, on the answer of can my Bronco replace an ATV? When I bought my Bronco, I did sell my ATV, but I do miss certain parts of it. You know, an ATV can obviously get in tighter spots than the Bronco can, but I will tell you the big advantage that I don't have is time. You don't have a lot of time. And I know it doesn't take that long, but to get out here, even if I had a truck, to load it in the truck, unload it when you got here, and then load it back up when you gotta go, like it's all extra time that you gotta tack on. Like today I only had 4 hours to come out here. With the Bronco, I can just, you know, I just threw some frozen sausage we had in the deep freeze in a cooler, grabbed my chainsaw and stuff. My axe is always with the Bronco. And that's the other thing, I guess, too. If it was an ATV or a four-wheeler, I'd have to pack like the axe and the, you know, you gotta pack your chainsaw, your oil, your gas, everything into the ATV. Whereas with the Bronco, it's easier. There's a lot more room. I can just throw it in. And I say Bronco because that's what I have, but it can be a Jeep, it can be a Tacoma, a Ford Ranger, whatever Overland vehicle you have. If you have a piece of land like we do, you know, I just find it's quicker for me to get in this Bronco and just go and then enjoy my 4 hours. In the winter, I have a heater. In the summer, I have air conditioning. If I want to get away from the bugs in the summer, I can jump in the Bronco, put the AC on, and not have to worry about it. You know, some people will pay 40, 50,000 for a side-by-side. It's really nice, but then you got to get the gear, you got to get the clothing. They can't go to work with it. Yes, I paid 60 for this, but it's my daily driver as well. I can go back and forth to work, and plus I only have maintenance to do on one vehicle as opposed to two. And the other thing is, with an ATV here in northern New Brunswick, after a certain point, like in January, once there's too much snow, you either need tracks or a snowmobile to keep going. My Bronco with 37s and lockers, I'll be able to go a lot longer than I would be with just an ATV or side-by-side. Once the spring hits, airing down, I can float on top a lot better than an ATV with small tires or a side-by-side. If you're curious about what axe I've been using, this is the Gerber Bushcraft axe, and I absolutely love it. It actually has a little compartment here on the side where you can keep 2 Bic lighters, or a Bic lighter and some kindling and some paracord, which is kind of cool. What I like is the composite, just like a Fiskars. I'm not gonna break this. I have a tendency to break my wooden axes because I'm not careful with them. And there's a hammer head on this side for tent pegs and stuff when you're camping. It's got a really nice grip. You've seen me do a little bit of close-up work on that. It's a very solid axe. It does come with a sheath. I rarely put it on because I strap this to the side of my Bronco. One thing that I love is that it looks just badass. It's really nice for splitting and just doing stuff around camp. So for overlanding, I think this is the best axe you can get for the money. I'll leave a link in the description. Highly recommended. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see how I use my Bronco as a workhorse, make sure you check out this video next.